Greetings. Welcome to my lovely, lovely Cancers. Cancer, I welcome you to your love reading. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, thank you for stopping by today. I think that you will love messages that come through. And for all of you returning Cancers, I thank you, of course, for coming back. And I thank you for all of your support. You guys send me the sweetest messages and the greatest support on earth. So, thank you for being here today. I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know, as I started to prepare for this reading, I started to feel really scattered to the point of confusion, like scattered to the point where it was hard for me, excuse me as I reach across here, it was hard for me to really put my thoughts together. And so everything that happens in connection with a reading is important to the reading itself. So if I feel like many of you Cancers out there may be feeling that type of energy as well. And I just want to say to you, keep pushing, keep going. And I know that the last couple of weeks have felt harsh because I can feel it now, especially as I shuffle these cards. But let's get into this message. I want to get started right away, but I do need to, in the form of housekeeping, just say, Cancer, this is a general message, right? We're here to do your love reading, but this is a general message. So if you find for some reason that this message does not resonate fully with you, don't panic. All that means is you need to make sure you're subscribed so that when your message hits this channel within the next few days, you're the first one to know about it, okay? And if you hear background noise, I live in the city. There's a lot of landscaping happening downstairs outside right now, and I can't control it. I'm sorry. All right, but let's jump into your messages, Cancer. We're going to start with the Oracle message to set the tone here. And I have hearts signifying love, followed by crystals signifying achievement. And then finally, we have lightning signifying disruption. All right. So right away, what I see is you coming out of a period where you were really focused on your heart space, really focused on your own healing, right? And really doing the work. You were doing the work. You are like, I don't want to go, I don't want to carry around the baggage of my past loves, right? Because as a Cancer, you love hard. You love harder than anyone else in the zodiac, truly. And, you know, even though we can have experienced any level of, I don't know, debauchery is a word coming to mind with our past loves, you know, a lot of times we still carry a little spark of love in our hearts for them, right? Even those ones that we claim, oh hell no, we hate you, we hate you. There's a little spark there. And so you've been working on that. You've been intentionally addressing that, right? So let's dig in here with the tarot and just get a general message here to set the tone of the reading as well. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords, as well as the Eight of Cups, right? So many of you, even after the offer that many would say, oh, this is what you've been waiting for, you found and you were able to see past the offer, the shiny thing, in order to see the type of backstabbing and the type of lying and manipulation that was happening with the individual. And many of you had made the choice to walk away. Some of you are still within, you're still within the cycle of going back and forth as to whether or not you want to walk away. Some of you are planning hard to make your escape, so to speak, so that things don't impact you adversely, say financially, when you do decide to leave. And that's a smart move, but we don't want to stay stuck in planning, Cancer. We just want to make our plan, and no matter how imperfect, you just got to pull the trigger, is what Spirit is saying. So let's dig into these messages we already have out on the board a little deeper. And first off, to dig into the heart message, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, followed by the Queen of Swords. Sorry about that, Cancer. Had a phone call come through. I apologize for the interruption. So let's dig into crystals. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, followed by the Knight of Cups in the reverse. All right. And digging further into lightning disruptive energy, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, Cancer, we've got a lot of reversal energy. Like, I didn't foresee that coming here, especially when we were looking here. But based on some of the things that are happening right here, it does make some sense to me that there is disruptive energy showing its face here. All right. And so with this heart energy, this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, like I was alluding to here, there's a group of you who were really impacted financially by your decision to leave, or you know that the decision to leave is going to have a financial impact that you will need to recover from. And I feel as if some of you got stuck there for a while ruminating on that, but then came forward with that Queen of Swords energy, that decisive energy, and you were able to make the cut. You were able to cut them free. You were able to say, listen, you can't approach me with your bullshit. You cannot approach me with your bullshit. This cannot go on in this manner, right? I'm the queen. I'm the king. I'm not having it. I am not having it with you. And so, as this is energy that's leaving us, you have surely learned how to set your boundaries. You've learned how to set your boundaries, and you've learned how to be decisive about your heart, right? You've learned how to balance out the head and the heart and make your love decisions, your heartfelt decisions also make sense logically. And you've made a promise to yourself that going forward, you wouldn't just make these decisions solely with your heart, which may be what has been your mistake in the past, right? And so you know the importance now of the balance, and congratulations and many kudos to you for coming to that, because that was not an easy process at all for you here, Cancer. This may have taken a lot of time for some of you, and some of you may still be in the last remnants of this energy, but trust me, keep going. This is your sign that you will get here, right? All right, so let's move into this present energy, signified by the achievements crystal. So, as we were talking here, this energy and stepping into this role of this Queen of Swords, whether you're masculine or feminine, has opened up a world of opportunity for you. Some of you are starting to see that. Some of you, this is coming within the next few weeks. You'll start to notice the change, right? And Cancer, I feel like there's been this longing in many of you that, you know, you're tying achievement and success to the ability to work well with others and have a tribe, a camaraderie with others that want to see you win and you want to see them win, because that's the loving nature within you, right? But with this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Spirit is saying that this achievement is not going to be like you imagined. It's not lonely, right? Because you've come to understand, and thank you, Angel, for that. Thank you for joining. So you've come to understand that you can stand on your own 2 feet, right? And you had to go through everything to realize that you could stand on your own 2 feet. And now Spirit is saying you will have to stand on your own 2 feet, right? You will have other people gravitate towards you, but they won't be an integral part of your success. They won't hold a major role in your achievement. They'll be there in some capacity to support, but it's on you. And that's why Spirit has prepared you. That's why Spirit has said to you, many of you, in the relationships in your life, you can't have this energy of depending on others to get across the finish line, depending on others. You have to learn to stand on your own. That's why that lesson was so important. And we know that many times the most important lessons are the most painful lessons. And so you've been there, you've done that work, and now you can start to move into this achievement energy. And by way of learning some of these lessons, you've also learned that the shiniest offer, or the offer that's put across by someone who is very, very charismatic and engaging in that way, may not have the best of intent behind it. So you can see through this Knight of Cups, which is why he is showing up in the reverse. He's a charmer, he's a seducer. He is the seducer in the tarot, right? But you will not be seduced by anything that is not right for you, right? And so as you start to step into your full power here, you will be the most attractive on the love and romance front. I'm here to tell you, like, you will become magnetic. So your ability to see through the seducing spirit here in all its forms as it shows up, Cancer, is going to be your superpower, because you need to set those boundaries and make sure that you don't let someone who is unworthy of your time and attention come in the future. Like, don't make the fact that you went through all this hell to do this work mean nothing when you fall for the next Knight of Cups, right? You now have the ability to see through the bullshit. Use that ability, right? Use that ability. What does that mean? That means there's going to be fewer options in the way of people that you're going to find you want to bring into your world. But fewer options is not a bad thing. You are going for quality over quantity. Let the masses, the ones who haven't learned that lesson yet, let them have the quantity of all the riffraff out here, right? Let them go through that. You've done the work. You want the one. You want the solid ones. And that's what Spirit has given you the ability to pull in and to discern. This is powerful, Cancer. Extremely powerful. As we move forward into the disruption energy, which hasn't started to surface yet, but will be along here shortly within the coming weeks, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. And again, the Page of Cups in the reverse is someone who comes in with a small offer, and you're going to turn this small offer down. And I really feel that this is tied to your money and your projects and your goals, right? But through turning down this small offer, it's going to open you up to the larger offer. However, this is the wish card. You're going to find out quickly that there's a lot going on with the larger offer. Even though the larger offer is what you want, it's not as, you would have dreamed. Like, you would have dreamed like that by the time you got to the larger offer and the ability to accept it, that it was something that you were just going to step into the spotlight and everything was going to hum around you. No, there's a lot of hard work. So just be prepared to pull up your sleeves and do that work when the time comes. But also, what Spirit is telling me is you will be writing your own checks, and you will be running your own world at that point, right? And you will finally step away from those types of partners that are going to try to hold you back, are going to try to live off of you, is what I'm hearing specifically, right? So your boundaries are super important. So in this time, work on your boundaries as you're getting your footing here in the present energy for all of this. Work on your boundaries, work on your ability to inspire others, but not bring out the neediness and the clinginess of others. Yes, we are predispositioned to have others need us, and that is never stronger in anyone than a Cancer. However, you've got to gauge that you want individuals that can stand on their own, because those are the ones that can walk forward with you in love, in friendships, and even in those that we call family, right? Sometimes we have to have some distance there. And that's what Spirit is saying here. Your lover is coming, your lover is there, and you will magnetically bring them in through the work that you are doing on yourself. But when they get there, when they appear, keep those boundaries strong. And boundaries isn't about cutting everyone off. Boundaries is about saying, this is what I stand for, and I'm not going to accept less than that. So you either rise to the occasion or you beat it on up out of here. Cancer, this is powerful. You'll be able to literally set up your world in the way that you want it. This is coming at you. Be ready, be vigilant, okay? Cancer, you need to go ahead and subscribe now if you haven't already, because we've got some important messages coming down the pike, especially in light of this energy that's coming your way. And you, Cancer, do not want to miss it. But until our next message, I wish you all well.